Second play of the game, the Raiders back to pass, and it's Freddie Anthony with the big interception for Spring Lake Park. Aaron Clausen is the quarterback, and they turn the ball over on the handoff to Sebastian Gemberling. He's stripped, and that's a fumble. 4th and 5, Will Hyder, stuffed by Jackson Smith, turnover on downs. Clausen then will get the ball and watch what happens. He'll keep it right there, 65 yards for the touchdown. Spring Lake Park in front, 7-0. Cretin quarterback Luke Floysland back to pass, picked off by Owen Spencer. So Spring Lake Park's defense coming to play. Then Clausen to Peyton Thompson, 28 yards down to the Raider 39-yard line. We go to the second quarter, same drive. Braden Comer breaks 4 tackles for a 16-yard gain down to the 4. It would set up their big fullback, Nick Ogile. He'll take it 4 yards for the touchdown, and it's 14-0 Panthers. Later in the quarter, it's Ogile again. He'll find the end zone from 3 yards out, and it looks like this is going to be a rout. It's 20-0. Even Nate Litke gets into the act. He goes 37 yards for a touchdown, and it's 27-0 Spring Lake Park. However, Spring Lake Park in the second half having some trouble against Cretin. Nice touchdown pass here to make it 27-6. Then Hyder goes 40 yards down to the 24 here in the third quarter. And it would set up a short touchdown run by Hyder that cut the lead to 27-12. Fourth quarter now. Hyder again from 2 yards out. It's 27-18. The Raiders would get the ball back. 4th and 6. Floysen to Anatipa. 10-yard gain for a first down. Hyder would cap the drive, and guess what? It's 27-24. But the Panthers would survive. Litke, watch this. 55-yard touchdown run to seal it. And Spring Lake Park wins their opener against Cretin tonight, 34-24 the final.
It was a big win. We came out strong. We had a good game plan coming in, and then kind of fell off in the second half. We didn't have the energy that we wanted, but we came back and persevered.
Last year's mythical state champ in 6A. Lakeville South, a win on the road over Park tonight. Camden Dean, misdirected handoff to Carson Hansen, and then a 40-yard rushing touchdown to make it 15-0 Cougars. And then second quarter, it's Dean again, handing off to Hansen for a 20-yard gain right here. Of course, this is a tough offense to read because they run that T formation. Nice run, still in the second. Ian Segna, this is a 79-yard touchdown run against Park. There you see the second back through, and there's nobody there. He's gone. Final score tonight, 50-14, Lakeville South. Eden Prairie at home tonight against Eastridge. Nick Fozzie, Jermel Taylor, 6-0 Eagles. And then their running back, Javon Palmer-Pruitt, 6-yard TD run. That makes it 12-0. Their defense comes to play tonight, too. Bobby Heiberg with a fumble recovery off a bad snap, and they're all over Eastridge tonight. Then Fozzie, a 17-yard strike to Michael Gross. It's all Eden Prairie tonight. 26-0 was the final. Minnetonka at home against Edina tonight. Jacob McCullough, a 16-yard run here for the Skippers against the Hornets. Nice run here. It would set up a 7-yard touchdown pass from Will Martin to Cade Conzemius to make it 27-7. Conzemius, of course, going to walk on for the Gophers. And the final score tonight was 30-7 Minnetonka. St. Francis and Coon Rapids, brand new turf field at Coon Rapids tonight. And they open up their season. Last week they lost to Brainerd, and tonight they take on St. Francis. Devin Fisher takes the ball, hit immediately, slipped through the offensive line. Great defensive play. Coon Rapids later, it's Jackson Skogquist, play action to Carson Adranians. But the ball is tipped and picked by Sean Sullivan. And then here's the play by Coon Rapids. David Geevely goes 67 yards for, turns out to be the winning touchdown. 13-10, Coon Rapids winning at home tonight. Andover also has brand new turf, part of that Anoka-Hennepin School District. Well, all 5 teams have new turf this year. The handoff here to Nathan Staling. Fumble recovered by Andover, then Connor DeVellis to Caden Wheeler. Wow, nice touchdown play here. 7-0. And then Staling punt, it's blocked by the Huskies. Nice play. Then Logan Myers would pick up the ball. Let's find him. There he is right there, and takes it for the touchdown. Andover wins tonight big over 6A Brainerd, 49-14. Well, here we are tonight. Emmett Johnson off the pitch, takes it in, touchdown. He had a big night. 6-0 Holy Angels. Higher, of course, now playing guard. There he is right there. And watch him. Just a big physical guy. I mean, man, if he pulls on a cornerback, that could just be a disaster, I think. Great running play here. Sawyer Seidel, 77 yards on the touchdown. He's only a junior. Great run, 7-6 Hill Murray. Then Charles Gilbert III, a 16-yard run within inches of the goal line. And it set up Emmett Johnson, who scored 4 touchdowns on the night. Holy Angels rallies to win 27-21, the final.
Hill Murray at Holy Angels. Hill Murray with a long touchdown right before the half. Joe McGurran goes deep to Rashad McKinley for a 47-yard TD, and they led 21-20 at the half. But the player of the game was Emmett Johnson of Holy Angels. He found the end zone 4 times. Holy Angels wins at 27-21.
Typical 4A state champ from last year against SMB, Zach Gotch. Touchdown run, 6-0 Tigers in front. Later, Myson Newton to Devin Williams. Nice TD strike here, 12-0 Tigers in front. But the Wolfpack would rally tonight. They've got a nice running back, Sanjay Red. Nice run here. And this drive would result in their first score of the game. Red getting the ball over the plane of the goal line. SMB rallies to beat Fridley. 15-12 was the final at Bloomington Jefferson, hosting Chaska. Jack Boyle, the running back for Chaska. Nice handoff, gets it in to the end zone, 9-yard TD run, 20-6. Robert Traylor to Daniel Freetag, great catch here. Jefferson back in the game, down 20-12, but Boyle would score again, this time from 30 yards out for Chaska, and the Hawks win their opener, and guess what? They get the rivals, Chanhassen, next week. 27-12 at this point, 33-12 was the final. Alexandria losing to Hutch tonight in Hutch's TC game.
South Adam Kelbritz with some defense. That's a sack. They could not keep Columbia Heights off the board, however.
Columbia Heights against Minneapolis South. Spencer Alvarez is a gopher commit for Columbia Heights. They jumped out to an 8-0 lead when Jonathan Hackett runs it in from 11 yards out. He had 3 touchdowns, and Columbia Heights won it 35-0.
Jonathan Hackett on the sweep. He's got room, and he's got 6. He scored 3 times. The Highlanders rolled with a 35-0 win.
All right, so here we go. Stillwater Centennial. Nice pass play here as Stillwater on a punt return. This would set up Max Schikanjansky with a 1-yard touchdown run. That was the only score of the game. Stillwater beat Centennial tonight. Final score was 7-0. This is Blaine tonight against White Bear Lake. Touchdown run by the quarterback right there to put him in front. Actually, Blaine built a pretty big lead tonight against White Bear, but there was a nice rally that White Bear put together. And Blaine, however, holding on to win this game tonight. 23-21 was the final. Connor Gerald, the handoff to Anthony Lewis Royal. Okay, here we go. Prior Lake. This was at Hopkins tonight. Ryan Horsch, nice run here, 15 yards. And then Grayson Spronk, 26-yard TD run, 42-0 at this point. Cooper Bush would add a touchdown for Prior Lake. They beat Hopkins tonight, 49-0 the final. 6A tonight at Burnsville. Nice to see the fans. Nice to see some people's faces and the student body out there. Burnsville fired up, hosting Farmington. Rod Finley, first score of the game. Extra point was good. Farmington up 7-0. And then their quarterback, Connor Weed, would score from 2 yards out. right here. Farmington's got a pretty good football team. Nice run right there to make it 14-0. And then Rod Finley would get into the end zone again. He would make it 21-0 Tigers, and they go on to win. As we check the 6A scoreboard tonight, Farmington a winner 35-12. I've talked about this explosion of brand new turf fields around the metro. I mean, everybody, it seems like. Blaine, Coon Rapids, Andover, Anoka, Champlin Park, Rogers, Zimmerman, Elk River, Apple Valley, Totino Grace, Eastview, Forest Lake. It's amazing. Many reasons for this. I think the explosion of lacrosse has made a huge difference in the state of Minnesota because they play in the spring and they don't want to ruin those grass fields, so schools have opted for turf. But this is also great stuff for the band and for Phi Ed. It's just a big deal across the metro. Well, this was the scene this summer at Forest Lake. The Rangers undergoing a complete makeover. They will open their home football season next Friday night against Anoka, and they can't wait. We're talking a $7.5 million project, new stadium, new track. In fact, they haven't hosted a track meet since 1992. It's amazing. All right, let's go to Two Rivers High School. It used to be called Henry Sibley High School. Touchdown here by Martise White, 5-yard TD run. It cut the lead at 22-20. They make the 2-point conversion. They tied the game, and then Kramer to Jaden Hammonds for the conversion, and then Kramer to Hammonds for the go-ahead touchdown, which I think is what you're going to see right here. And Tartan rallies to win tonight at Two Rivers. 29-22 was the final score in that game.
Bemidji was at home at Chet Anderson Stadium taking on Rogers. Royals went up 10-0 early in the second quarter after Mitch Jezierski plunged in for a touchdown on the direct snap. Next drive for Rogers, Tyson Vlasic throws it short to Owen Kanzler, and Kanzler does the rest, taking it 45 yards to the house. Rogers went up 17-0 at the half. Bemidji couldn't get anything going on offense, and then right out of the gates to start the second half, there's only one reason we're showing a kickoff, and that's because once again, Owen Kanzler was feeling six. Kanzler finds a seam, looks at the camera, and he's gone for another touchdown. Rogers looking for more in the next possession. Vlasic's pass is tipped in the air, and Caden Bolte comes down with the interception, but a little too late at that point for the Jacks.